Madagascar, an island country in the middle of the Indian Ocean, still struggles with limited energy access with only 39.4% of electrification ratio by 2023. The number sadly drops in rural areas, hindering economic and social development of the country. With the disparity of electricity grid, the situations call for urgent need for mini-grid solutions, tapping from renewable energy resources such as microhydro. Indonesia, the largest archipelagic country in the world, has been in efforts to boost electrification ratio to almost 100% in 3 decades. Long efforts of microhydro implementation fruited into localized expertise that anchored in several institutions, such as research centers, academic institutions, and local manufacturers. Aiming to increase energy access in its country, Indonesia and Madagascar, supported by the government of Germany within the joint Indonesian-German project on renewable energy mini-grids in South-South Triangular Cooperation in Indonesia, or ENTRI, implement South-South Triangular Cooperation on microhydro. The partnership was scaled up from the previous SSTC on renewable energy between Nepal, Afghanistan, Madagascar, Indonesia, and Germany, which was implemented in 2020 to 2023. Referring to the modality of triangular cooperation, the roles of key stakeholders in SSTC microhydro are defined as Indonesia, the pivotal partner, has proven experience and shares its resources, knowledge, and expertise on renewable energy. Madagascar, the beneficiary partner, is the target development results to be achieved shall be in line with its national development priorities and needs. It is responsible for ensuring that results are sustainable. Germany, the facilitating partner, helps to connect countries and/or organizations to form a triangular partnership. Key stakeholders of SSTC microhydro are 1. The Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources, Indonesia. 2. The Ministry of Energy and Hydrocarbon and Agency for Rural Electrification Development, Madagascar. And 3. The Government of Germany through GIZ. In coordination with National Coordination Team of South-South Cooperation Indonesia, or NCT-SSC Indonesia. The NCT-SSC, which consists of 4 ministries, namely Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of National Development Planning, Bappenas, Ministry of State Secretariat, and Ministry of Finance, serves as the national focal point of contact in delivering SSTC in Indonesia. It also coordinates SSTC programs from technical line ministries, connects and formulates cooperation with the development partners, and plays roles in monitoring and evaluating the implementation of SSTC programs. Jointly agreed by its key stakeholders during the kickoff meeting, SSTC on microhydro between Madagascar, Indonesia, and Germany, which is implemented in 2023 to 2025, aims to strengthen microhydro implementation in Madagascar, reflecting on practices in Indonesia. To achieve that objective, Indonesia, Madagascar, and Germany jointly formulated a framework and results model which includes 5 output indicators, namely 1. A concept of cooperation including a framework and results model. 2. Number of knowledge products on decentralized renewable energy with focus on microhydro planning in Indonesia and Madagascar are mutually identified and developed. 3. Female professionals on DRE in Indonesia and Madagascar are jointly implemented through Women Professional Development Program. 4. A list of state and non-state actors on DRE with focus on microhydro planning in Madagascar and Indonesia are jointly identified, mapped, and updated. And 5. Lessons learned of SSTC on microhydro are documented for future reference of SSTC on renewable energy sector in Indonesia, Madagascar, and other global south. Aiming to achieve its indicators, SSTC microhydro implemented the following key exchanges. Kick-off meeting and the first exchange, hosted by Indonesia in November 2023 in Bandung, West Java, laid the foundation of partnership by agreeing the framework and results model and proposing the draft of Memorandum of Understanding between Indonesia and Madagascar. The first exchange contributed directly to Indicator 1. Second exchange, hosted by Madagascar in Antananarivo in June 2024, managed to jointly develop pre-feasibility study in Ivany Village, Madagascar. This second exchange, which was graced by the Minister of Energy and Hydrocarbon of Madagascar during the discussion to follow up bilateral MOU between Indonesia and Madagascar, contributed directly to Indicator 1 and 2. Third exchange via online in October 2024 discussed further about the operation and maintenance for power generation and inclusive private sector engagement in renewable energy sector in Indonesia and Madagascar. The third exchange contributed to Indicator 3. Fourth exchange, hosted by Indonesia in Jakarta and Purwokerto, Central Java, managed to showcase the joint work of inclusive and integrated gender in SSTC microhydro through Women Professional Development in SSTC RE or WPD program, and to finalize the discussion on bilateral MOU. Each exchange are scheduled with dedicated sessions of after-action review on a daily basis and plenary. This aims as monitoring platform at activity level to ensure that exchange is implemented as planned, as well as to forge stronger coordination among large and diverse stakeholders of SSTC microhydro. All activities and exchanges implemented within the SSTC microhydro were reported to the steering committee meeting of the joint Indonesian-German project of Entry as the umbrella project of SSTC microhydro, Madagascar, Indonesia, Germany. SSTC microhydro results the following achievements that will pave the way for more concrete renewable energy partnership in the future. SSTC microhydro proves a good practice of triangular cooperation by achieving 5 indicators of its framework and results model. 2 renewable energy study papers jointly developed by Indonesia and Madagascar. Children book on renewable energy jointly developed by WPD delegates of SSTC microhydro from Indonesia and Madagascar. Concrete efforts in mainstreaming gender in the energy sector. 8 women professionals in the renewable energy sector from Indonesia and Madagascar as active delegates in all exchanges. SSTC microhydro signifies the prominent achievement of Indonesia and Madagascar partnerships during the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding on Energy between the two countries at the Indonesia-Africa Forum in Bali, September 2024. In its 18 months of implementation, SSTC microhydro hosted 64 coordination meetings including 4 key exchanges, engaged 44 stakeholders from government institutions, private sector, academia, civil society organizations, and other non-state actors across 3 countries of Indonesia, Madagascar, and Germany, and mobilized 205 persons, of which 30% are women.